Darrell Bevell, man, I already got a problem with the interim head coach of the Lions. I might fire him for just making, the decision that he, let me start there. Let me start with a little bit of fun. So Darrell Bevell is the offensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions. He met with the reporters, media availability, and he gave a little bit too much information. So Matt Patricia's been fired. And, this is a guy, former Wisconsin football star, and he started talking about how he wants to make it fun now with the Lions, that somehow they're going to be fun. They'll be bad, but they'll be fun. But he's the interim head coach. Now, he also I don't think he understands what these press conferences are all about, the Zoom calls, because he let it out that, he has 2 daughters that are going to get engaged. They don't know they're getting engaged because their boyfriends ask for, Darrell Bevell's daughter's hand in marriage. Now, both boyfriends the same week asked if they could marry Darrell Bevell's daughters. And he's telling the reporters, here's how it sounded.
I think it was Saturday. All the days are running together already. But on Saturday, I was with my family, my wife, my 3 daughters, and then my 2, I guess, future son-in-laws now. They both wanted to talk to me this past weekend. But we were at the Henry Ford Museum, and we were having a good time there, and then got a text and ended up calling and talking to Rod and Sheila.
So this happens on the same weekend that 2 men asked you for your daughter's hands in marriage. Is that how we're understanding it correctly?
Yeah, how about that?
Wow. Well, congrats on all that, Darrell.
Thank you. I do have to say one thing, though. So the two guys asked me for my permission. They haven't officially asked them yet. So that's where that was. That was just permission. So I don't know when that's coming. But just to be clear.
Oh, no, Darrell. No, Darrell. That's a loss. We're like, what are you doing? They ask for his daughter's hands in marriage, but they don't know yet. Oh, Darrell. That's a problem in the red zone there. That is. Yes, Tom.
So how do you unring that bell? What do these guys do now? They have to figure out how to keep this a surprise because they don't know. They didn't say exactly what day or location they're going to propose, but you basically ruined it.
Yeah, I don't think you can unring that bell. Yeah, Paulie.
I blame the 2 young men. If you're going to ask permission, you got to do it that night or the next day. You can't say, hey, can I have permission to ask your daughter? I'm going to do it sometime in late spring. Thanks a lot, Coach.
No, but I don't. They just ask, and then they were probably going to ask his daughters here sometime soon. I don't think he was waiting until April or May. Yes, Eden.
But you don't go to the dad before you know the answer, right?
Well, wait a minute. You go to the dad, you know the answer.
Right, that's what I mean. Like, you're going to the dad and you already know the answer. You already know that you're in.
Yeah,
right?
But you don't want to spoil the surprise that it could now happen right now. You know, usually what happens is you'll go, somebody's going to get engaged here soon. Or you know that somebody's going to get engaged soon. Or you start to get that feeling. You don't know how you're getting engaged, and that's really important, too, for women. Are you getting engaged on Christmas? By the way, don't get engaged on Christmas. Don't get engaged on a holiday. A piece of advice for you guys. Don't get engaged on a holiday. Do it on a day when she does not see it coming. Do it on a Monday and in the afternoon, and she'll have no idea. But when you do it, hey, Christmas morning, and no, don't do that. Valentine's Day, don't do that. Do it on a day that is different from that. Trust me. Brownie points. Yes, Paul.
If you're these 2 young guys and you're not sure how a tough football coach is going to react, do you slide it in by distracting him, say like, hey, coach, so what are you going to do about the Matt Stafford situation in the offseason? And by the way, I'm going to ask your daughter to marry me tomorrow morning. Really, I mean, you miss not taking to it? Did you think about it? Just slide it in. See if he doesn't notice.
Yeah, this is an E on the QB. Now, this is a false start on Darrell Bevell. But I asked my wife's father for her hand in marriage. But I don't know the time frame of when I asked to when I got engaged. But it was basically, I was like, hey, I want to get married to Sue. And my father-in-law goes, good. I said, but, I want to ask your permission. And he goes, you don't need my permission. I said, well, no, you're supposed to. He goes, oh, okay. Yeah, you have my permission. And that was it. Like, it wasn't one of those emotional moments or anything. There was no hugging. There was no nothing. But I thought that I was supposed to ask. And I have 3 daughters, and they're not close to getting engaged. But I hope that their significant others, when they have those significant others, will at least out of respect say, I would like to get married. And, I would probably say yes for the most part. At least I hope to. Yes, McLevin.
I was told in no uncertain terms that I was not asking my father-in-law for permission. I could inform him that I was asking his daughter, but my wife's like, you are not falling into that patriarchal trap, quote unquote.
Wow.
I was like, I haven't even asked you yet, but she's like, no, that's not happening.
Well, I didn't get down on one knee. I didn't do that, but I thought out of respect that I should do it. And the Italians, when it comes to respect, last thing I want to do. I mean, once again, my father-in-law kissed me on the mouth after we told him that we got engaged.
You're in.
I didn't know if I was in. I didn't know what that meant. Yes, Todd.
Was that a religious thing, or that he just does that when he gets excited?
Well, he went one side of the cheek. They're big on kissing on the cheeks, and I'm not. Like, I could just do dap or just a wave. Like, I don't need any of that. Hey, come on in.
Did he kiss you and they give you like a wad of money and a gun to hide, or was it just a kiss?
No, it was just a kiss. But he went one direction, and I was going in the other direction, but one of us screwed up the direction, and then he kissed me on the mouth.
A lovely moment.
Yeah, and then for years, I never brought that up. And then one day I said to my wife, I said, why did your dad kiss me on the mouth? And she goes, you kissed him on the mouth. I go, no, I didn't. She goes, oh, all these years he thought that you were kissing him on the mouth. I go, Irish, no, we don't do anything like that. We're usually not good with those kind of situations. I thought it was, I don't know. I thought it was the Italian part, that this is what you do. You kiss on the cheek, you kiss on the other cheek. I went one way, and I thought he was going the other way. And we met in between.